Hello, and welcome to another set of battles in Go Battle League Season 13. So this time around, we are going to be taking on the Fighting Cup Great League Edition Remix, otherwise the Fighting Cup Remix, otherwise known as the Toxicroak Cup, because Toxicroak is an absolute force to be reckoned with in this particular format. So needless to say, I'm going to assume we're going to encounter at least one Toxicroak throughout tonight. But yeah, we're going to start off the night, do 3 sets in the Fighting Cup Remix, and then, because I couldn't really think of like how to diversify the teams any more than 3, we're going to be taking on, also I'm assuming I'm probably not going to get a lot of wins in Fighting Cup. I just sneaking suspicion. But in any events, just to kind of shake things up a little bit, add a little bit more, I guess more Pokemon into the mix. We're going to be closing out with 1 or 2 sets in Open Great League to close out the night. But yeah, so that's the plan. Start out with 3 sets in Fighting Cup Remix, and then jump into 2 more sets, 1 or 2 in Open Great League. Just to provide a little context of where we're at right now, we're currently sitting at over at rank 7. We got 19 wins under our belt out of a total of 30 battles. I believe last time around, while we were battling in Great League, Open Great League, we definitely had our decent amount of ups and downs with 4 wins out of 5 dropping back down to 1 out of 5, and vice versa, pretty much fluctuating all that night. But it's a new night. We got the Fighting Cup to look forward to, so let's go ahead and waste no time here. We'll go ahead and jump into basic rewards. We're going to start things out in the Fighting Cup, and to kind of start things off with a little bit of a themed team, we're going to go ahead and rock the Hitmon family. Starting out with a very lucky Hitmonlee. Funny thing about that one is when I traded with my friend for this lucky Hitmonlee, admittedly I had absolutely no idea if and when I would ever use this Pokemon, but it is we have a lucky Hitmonlee now, so an opportunity has arisen. Is it a perfect opportunity? Probably not, but it's probably one of the best, if not the only opportunities I'm ever really going to use a lucky Hitmonlee, so now or never, I guess. But hanging out in the middle is going to be our Hitmontop. And then closing out would be Hitmonchan. Hitmonchan is a personal favorite of mine. Throughout, I got a couple lucky hits from like the very early seasons on in Open Great League, but try and see if I can make it work in Open Great maybe later in the future, but it's a tough meta to fight in, so we'll see. But anyway, we have the Hitmon family here. Let's go ahead and jump right on into it, and let's see who's our first opponent of the night. Alright, so first up we have V Daniel 312. Alright, V Daniel, what do you got? First matchup is going to be up against a Machamp, a Shiny Flex Machamp for that matter. That we're gonna go ahead and chuck out the double kicks, and we're gonna go ahead and throw a stomp their way. See how that works out for us. Ooh, we actually do manage to get the shield, and with that I'm gonna go ahead and swap on out for my Hitmonchan, into which case I am gonna go ahead and shield out to this next attack as well. It's gonna be Cross Chop. Might have been able to survive that, but I'm not expecting to have too much life after that. I will go ahead and try and tank out this next one. It is once again going to be Cross Chop. Does get me well into the red, but we are still alive. We are still alive and kicking. Or punching, I guess, in this case. With that, we'll go ahead and chuck a Thunder Punch. And they actually do bother the shield the second time around, interestingly enough. So That's fair, that's fair. Alright, with that... Ooh, they do actually have another charge move at the ready, so I am going to need to actually shield out this one. It's going to be cross chop once again. And with that, we are able to clear out the Machamp, but now we are face to face with a throw. With that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and chuck a close combat. Ooh, get them well into the red. So at the very least, we have that. With that, we are able to bring in the Hitmontop, finish off the throw. And with that, the final mon to deal with is going to be a Toxicroak rocking a cap. Much respect to that. Unfortunately, I don't think close combat is going to really do me all too much favors here. Okay, got him well into the red, but I don't think, I don't have enough in me to actually close it. I don't think I have enough health, or defense for that matter, to actually survive. Oh yeah, it's going to be a Sludge Bomb, so we came close, but unfortunately we do lose out on this match. RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Alright, so not off to a great start, but we do still have 4 matches left in this set. Always have an opportunity to bounce back. Let's go ahead and see if we can do that as we go into our next match against Mr. Peru 2. Alright, Mr. Peru, what do you got? First matchup is going to be up against a Toxicroak. Who would have guessed? Certainly not I. Certainly not I. Alright, well, in any event, we're going to go ahead and chuck a Stomp their way. We'll get them well into the yellow there. And with that, we'll go ahead and shield out this next one, just in case. It's going to be Mud Bomb. Definitely would have hurt quite a bit. But with that, I'm going to go ahead and swap in for my Hitmonchan. Into which case, I'll try and tank it. Not exactly a tanky. Well, I think I'm the tankiest out of all of them, but yeah, it definitely got me deep into the red there. Not particularly ideal, but nonetheless, we are able to get through the Toxicroak, and now we are dealing with a Blaziken. With that, I'll go ahead and get one last hit in there, and with that, I'm going to swap in for my Hitmonlee. We should be able to do at least a decent chunk of damage there. There we go. Get the Blaziken well into the red. And with that, we're going to be saying goodbye to our Hitmonlee here. RIP, buddy, you have served well. And with that, I'm going to swap out for the Hitmontop. Alright, with that, the final mon to deal with is going to be a Poliwrath. Oh, buddy, okay. This is going to be a little bit risky. This is going to be a little bit risky. Alright, with that, I'm going to go ahead and shield out here. Oh, okay, it's going to be Power Up Punch, so I guess I didn't really have to worry about too much there. With that, I might be risking a little bit too much here. We're going to start chucking out the close combats. Ooh, that might not have been the best idea. I'm guessing this next one's probably going to be Scald. Oh no, it's Hydro Pump. Ooh, oh, they're going for the insta-kill on that one. I think no matter what I fired off at that point, I think the Hydro Pump probably would have definitely killed there, so RIP's there. But nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Alright, so right now we are currently sitting at an 0-2. Again, not a particularly great start, but maybe this next match will be able to turn it around. We'll see as we go against Red Skull 12. Or XII, who knows. And surprise, surprise, 3 for 3. We got ourselves a Toxicroak. I felt like they were lagging out a little bit there. I'm not 100% sure. But with that, I'm going to go ahead and chuck a Stomp their way. And we actually do manage to clear out the first shield there. So I'll take that. And with that, I will actually go ahead and shield out here. I think I have just enough health to get off another Stomp their way. Yes, we do. So we'll go ahead and fire that off their way. Get a decent chunk of neutral damage, if anything. Yeah, get them well into the red there. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and bring in the Hitmonchan. And we'll block this one out. I want to keep my Hitmonchan alive as long as I possibly can. And I'm pretty sure that Sludge Bomb would have been the death of me, so I'll take that. And with that, the Toxicroak is no more. Who do we have on the chopping block next? Next up is going to be a Machamp. And with that, we're going to go ahead and fire off a Thunder Punch their way. We get them well in the yellow. Nice, nice. Ooh, with that, though, we weren't able to finish off the Machamp. And we're going to be not tanking out, we're going to be taking this Cross Chop. RIP's there. But with that, we can go ahead and swap in for our Hitmontop. Ooh, who is actually going to be needing to tank another charge move. Hoping it's another Cross Chop. It is going to be Cross Chop. It's going to be well into the yellow, but we're hanging out okay. We're hanging out okay. Alright, with that, the final one to deal with is going to be, Chestnut. And I got a little bit too greedy on the energy generation. I thought I had a little bit more in me, but unfortunately I don't. So, RIP's there. With that though, I'll go ahead and try and do what I can with Hitmonlee. But unfortunately, I just do not have the health for it. So unfortunately, that's going to be an 0-3 for me here. So, RIP's there. But nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. I think in this case, it's not going to help me much, but I feel like having someone a little bit more tanky up front and a little bit, well, they're all kind of spammy, but I'm thinking, well, actually, nah, I'll stick with, I'm going to try Hitmonchan up front instead and see if Hitmonlee functions as a closer. Could work, for all I know. But yeah, so unfortunately this set is going to be ending in a negative win-loss ratio, but we still have two chances to at least get a win in this set. So we'll see if we can get that as we go against J-Rec. Alright, J-Rec. Once again, 4 for 4. We are up against a Toxicroak. Again, really shouldn't be all that much of a surprise, but you know, it is what it is. With that, I am going to try and tank out this Mud Bomb. I'm assuming we're going to be well into the red with that one, yep. But we do have our charge move at the ready, so we can go ahead and chuck that their way. And do that, get their shield out of here, and with that, I'm going to go ahead and swap in for my Hitmonlee. And with that, we're going to go ahead and fire a Stomp their way. We're either going to clear out the second shield, or we're going to do good damage to the Toxicroak. Okay, we do actually take out the second shield there, so that's nice. With that, I'm going to go ahead and shield out here. That's going to be another Mud Bomb. And with that, do we have enough health for one more Stomp? Ooh, we do. Just barely, but we do have enough health to fire a Stomp their way. I'll gladly take that. Thank you very much. And with that though, the next mon is going to be a Shadow Machamp. This is definitely going to be packing a punch. Very unfortunate large amount of power behind those punches. I am going to go ahead and use my second shield here, just because I need to keep my Hitmontop alive as long as I possibly can. And with that, they actually swap out for a Shadow Poliwrath. Interesting, interesting. Let's go ahead and see if we can. Ooh, we almost clear. Okay, there we go. We managed to clear out the Poliwrath. And do we have enough in us? Yep, we do have just enough to get one final close combat going. We might actually have a chance at this one. We did. 20th win for the time research under our belt. And with that, we got ourselves our first win of the night. Better late than never, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Also, hello and welcome to the stream, Zuna Frost TV. Thank you very much for the follow as well. I greatly appreciate. Yeah, it's been a rough night so far, but well, actually it's just started, so I'm not too mad about it. Plus, this is mostly just for the fun of it. But yeah, right now we're currently rocking the Hitmon team. We did originally start out with Hitmonlee up at the front, but we've recently switched over to Hitmonchan up at the front, which I guess actually worked out in our favor in this case, so I'll take it. With that, we are currently sitting at, oh, excuse me, first and foremost, we are currently sitting at 1 win, 3 losses, so no matter what, we're ending in a negative win-loss, but at the very least, we have ourselves 1 final match, which means 1 final chance at least 1 more victory, and we'll see if we can get that as we go against Mr. Gauchu. Alright, Gauchu, what do you got? First match is going to be against a Shadow Hariyama. Alright, I am not gonna lie to you, I was definitely not expecting that one at all. Oh my goodness. And this Hariyama can pack quite a punch. With that, let's go ahead and see if we can counter with a Thunder Punch. In which case we're able to get their first shield out. With that, actually I'm going to go ahead and shield out here. It's going to be close combat. Ooh, definitely glad I shielded on that one. With that, ooh, they're coming in with the Toxicroak. Into which case I am going to swap in for my Hitmonlee. With that, I'm pretty fragile, so I'm going to go ahead and shield out here. It's going to be a Mud Bomb. There we go. And with that, we do have enough energy for Stomps. So we can either get the Toxicroak well into the red, or we can... Okay. We don't take out the second shield, but we do get the Toxicroak well into the red, so I'll take that. And with that, we actually do have another Stomp in us, so we'll go ahead and fire that off. Will this take out the shield, or will this take out the Toxicroak? It will take out the shield, and then they're actually going to fire off their own charge move at my Hitmonlee. So, unfortunately, this is going to be goodbye to my Hitmonlee. RIP, buddy, you have served well. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and swap on back for Hitmonchan, who now has Thunder Punch at the ready. Oh no, it doesn't. Ooh. Okay, so we didn't have Thunder Punch at the ready, but we did have enough health to get to Thunder Punch, so good news there. Anyway, the last mon is going to be up against a Machamp. With that, ooh, it looks like they were able to fire off first, and I'm assuming if it's close combat, this is pretty much GG's. Oh no, it's Rock Slide. Alright, well, points for something different, but with Rock Slide, that does give us enough health to actually fire off our own close combat, and with that, we are able to secure ourselves victory number 2 of this set. So with that, GG's. GG's all around. Alright, so with that, it's a negative win-loss, but yeah, it's a close one, so I'll take it. With that, though, I'll go ahead and take this 430 Stardust, as well as this Silver Pineapple Berry. And with that, in any event, we've made our way to rank 8, so I'll take that. GG's. And we got ourselves a cool 1320 Stardust. Alright, so with that, let me edit that real quick. Alright, so not the greatest of starts, but we're off to a not half bad. I might actually run this team. Usually I want to try and like change up the team every set, but considering the fact that we changed the order and started actually doing decent, actually, nah. Scratch that. As much as I like the Hitmon team is great, and I want to experiment it with a little bit more down the line. I'm gonna go ahead and move on with the next team. Sorry, I was ready to break from the norm and stick with the team, but I couldn't do it. I gotta try something new. I don't think it's gonna go much better, if I remember correctly. At least stat-wise, I think it's worse in PvPoke with this next team, but who knows, we might get some good rounds out of it. I mean, only real way to find out is to go ahead and accidentally exit Go Battle League, and then jump back into basic rewards, jump into the Fighting Great League Remix, and with that, we're going to be starting things off with a Poliwrath, rocking, I believe, Mudshot, as well as Ice Punch and Scald. Smack dab in the middle, we have Primeape. My goodness. Okay, we have Primeape rocking, I believe, counter, close combat, and low sweep. And closing out, we have Blaziken rocking counter, Brave Bird, and a Blaze Kick. So this is the team that we are rocking. Let's see how well they do. That's cool. Anyway. With that, first matchup in this set is going to be against Elphysica? I think it was Elphysica. And with that, our first matchup is going to be up against a Hariyama. And with that, we're going to go in with the Ice Punch. Check that their way. With that, we're actually able to take out the shield. That's nice. That's nice. That I'm not feeling up to risking it, so I'm going to go ahead and check on my shield in case they're going for close combat. In this case, they went for the Dynamic Punch. I respect that. That probably would have done some pretty decent damage, if not KO my Poliwrath there. With that though, I go ahead and hit the Hariyama with a Scald, and I'm going to go ahead and bring in the Primeape, who is able to finish off the rest of the Hariyama. There we go. And with that, the next mon to deal with is going to be a Hitmontop, who is hitting me with Rock Smash, interestingly enough. Rock Smash is doing a decent chunk of damage to me as a fast move, but fortunately for us, alright, we're able to get the Hitmontop out of here before they manage to get to a charge move, so that's nice. With that though, the next mon that we have to deal with is going to be Toxicroak. To everyone's surprise, it is a shiny flex with a hat. Toxicroak though, that I respect. Alright, but with that though, I'm gonna go ahead and bring in the Blaziken. I'm definitely gonna want to shield out this because if it's Mud Bomb, my fire typing is not gonna be all too happy about dealing with that. Alright, with that. Ooh. We are indeed able to get to the Brave Bird. So with that, we'll go ahead and fire that their way. And with that, ooh, we get the Toxicroak right on out of here and secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Alright. It is a very interesting team. I was not expecting it to go as well as it's going, but hey, I dig it. Yeah, so far so good with this team. I think having Poliwrath up front to be able to spam Ice Punch if needed, but also having Scald at the ready to give a good punch afterwards if anything is nice. Primeape, I believe there's another move that it prefers. I think it's Ice Punch instead of Low Sweep, but I think Low Sweep does good enough of a job as a spam move and still does decent neutral damage to everything but Toxicroak, so that's nice. And Blaziken is Blaziken. Brave Bird is a nice nuke move to have if I can actually reach it. Unfortunately, we were able to do that this time around, so... So on the plus side, it did get us our first win of this set. Hopefully we'll be able to get ourselves win number 2 as we go into our next match against Jukill22. Alright, Jukill, what do you got? First round up, another shiny flex. Another shiny flex Toxicroak for that matter. Not gonna lie, that's honestly incredible. I dig the shiny Toxicroak, I'm not gonna lie to you. Shiny Toxicroak is incredible, but with that they have decided to switch in for the Surfetched, to which case I swapped in for Primeape. Let's see if Primeape has a little bit of tankiness in it as it tanks a Leaf Blade. The answer is not really, unfortunately, but you know, in the name of science we now know that, so it's good to know. With that though, we'll go ahead and shield this out. I'm assuming, okay, it's gonna be Leaf Blade again, but Blaziken's a little bit on the fragile side, and we are down one Pokemon, so I'm gonna go ahead and not take my chances there. With that, I'm gonna go ahead and Hail Mary a Brave Bird. Yeah, I kind of figured that was gonna get blocked. I will go ahead and shield. I'm gonna keep my Blaziken alive as long as I possibly can. Okay, with that. Ooh, with that, they're gonna swap in for the Toxicroak, into which case I swapped in for my Poliwrath, into which case I'm assuming next is gonna be Mud Bomb, which we should be able to handle fairly well. Well, we're still alive, if that counts for anything. With that though, we'll go ahead and fire an Ice Punch their way. I think this is going to be removing the shield. Yep. And with that, okay, they do finish off my... They do manage to finish off the Poliwrath. I did come in with Blaziken, chucking the Blaze Quick to get the Toxicroak right on out of here. But we do still have the rest of Poliwrath to deal with, and it does look like they have a charge move at the ready, so unfortunately this is going to be our first loss of this set. So RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Yeah, it was an unfortunate one, but we made do with what we could. Also, I should never underestimate the power of Leaf Blade. Leaf Blade is potent. Potent stuff. But, you know, the more you know. Anyway, we are now currently sitting at 1 win, 1 loss for this set. Let's see if we can tip the scales back in our favor with 2-1 as we go into our next match with Ala 7 Akbar. Alright, Akbar, what do you got? First matchup, as per usual, Toxicroak. Never fails to be a Toxicroak. I don't blame everyone under the sun using Toxicroak though, considering the fact of how meta-defining Toxicroak is. Like, Toxicroak practically is the meta. That being said, we are able to find ways to build teams beyond it, which is nice, but yeah, in any event, we'll go ahead and chuck a Scald their way, and with that, they actually do use up their second shield there. So with that, I'm gonna need to actually get to Ice Punch right before my Poliwrath's inevitable demise. With that, we'll go ahead and fire that off, and do we actually kill the Toxicroak? Not quite, but we came close. With that though, I'm definitely going to want to shield out here. Keep my Primate alive as long as I possibly can. Alright, with that, next mon is going to be a Scrafty. With that, we'll go ahead and fire off a low sweep their way. Scrafty is technically one of the bulkier ones, so might be able to survive. Oh yeah, Scrafty does survive that fairly well. And with that, they're going to be firing off their own charge move. I don't think there's anything that will one-hit me. Nope. Does get me right into the yellow and does boost their counter a little bit, but fortunately Primate is able to survive that fairly well. With that, the final mon is going to be, it's going to be Lucario. I was hoping to be able to finish things off with Primate, but fortunately, counter on Lucario is able to seal the deal against the Lucario, and we're able to secure ourselves victory number 2 of this set. So GG's. GG's all around. Alright, so the scales have been tipped back into our favor. Haha. We got 2 wins, 1 loss. Let's see if we can go for 3 wins as we go against Mike-Tron92. Alright, Mike-Tron, what do you got? Who would have guessed? Yeah, currently battling it out with another Toxicroak, this time rocking Poison Jab. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and fire off an Ice Punch their way, clear out their first shield. Considering the amount of time they're taking, I'm gonna go ahead and shield out here just in case they're going for the Hail Mary Sludge Bomb. Oh no, they're going for a Dynamic Punch. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, that was definitely something I was not expecting, but here we are. That we'll go ahead and fire off a Scald their way. Ooh, they do manage to shield out that one as well. And with that, they actually swap on out for their own Poliwrath, into which I'm going to go ahead and swap out for my Primeape. And I'm also going to go ahead and shield out this one. I'm assuming, okay, it's going to be Ice Punch, but last time I tried to tank something out with Primeape, things ended, well, it ended. It ended real fast. With that though, I'm going to go ahead and fire a low sweep their way. Get some decent neutral damage going, if anything. And with that, we're going to be taking out... Is it going to be Scald? It's going to be another Ice Punch. It's going to be another Ice Punch. Okay. Okay, well in that case, we now know that Primeape is able to use half its health to take on a... an Ice Punch, so the more you know. Alright, with that though, we're going to waste no time here. Let's fire off a close combat, get that Toxic Croak right on out of here. I do not want to deal with it. Thank you very much. With that though, the final one to deal with is going to be a Machamp. The thing that concerns me is they could possibly be packing Rock Slide onto it. So in this case, I'm going to go ahead and time it right so that Poliwrath takes the close combat. Oh, thank goodness. Although I did have Ice Punch on me, so I probably could have survived pretty well. But with that, let's waste no time here. Let's fire off a Blaze Kick their way. Ooh, get that Machamp right on out of here. And with that, we secure ourselves victory number 3 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Catches like those give me anxiety. Anyway. Woo. I'm not gonna lie, I thought I was trying to catch a... I guess Rock Slide's a little bit harder to justify on Machamp in this cup, considering everything's fighting type. But in this particular case, it probably would have meant instant death for my... Actually, either case was instant death for my Blaziken, but... Your sacrifice is not in vain, Poliwrath. So it's appreciated. Probably also could have sealed the deal with Ice Punch, if we're being honest, but anyway. That's neither here nor there. Alright, so unlike last time, this time around we're set on a positive win-loss with 3 wins, 1 loss. Let's see if we can go for 4-1 as we go into our final match against the True Loner 12. How are there 12 True Loners? I'm not sure, but anyway. Alright, True Loner starting off with a shiny flex in the form of Hitmonchan. With that, there's a good chance it's packing Thunder Punch. I'm gonna go ahead and shield. Okay, it's Power Up Punch, so we did need to shield there. But I have a sneaking suspicion the other one might be Thunder Punch. Taking a wild stab in the dark. I honestly have no idea, to be honest with you. With that, we'll go ahead and fire off another Ice Punch their way. Get rid of the second shield there. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and swap in for my Primeape, who I'm going to go ahead and test the waters here, see how well Primeape's able to survive whatever's coming towards it. It's going to be a Power Up Punch, so we're able to survive that just fine. These counters are definitely packing much more of a punch now, but with that, we can go ahead and get the Hitmonchan right out of here with a low sweep. Get him out of here. And with that, the next one to deal with is going to be a Scrafty. Unfortunately for me, I did not have enough energy to get to low sweep before Primeape got swept, so RIP there. But with that, they go ahead and fire off a Power Up Punch, get a little bit more attack power in their Scrafty. But fortunately, we're able to counter Scrafty right on out of here. And with that, the final mon that we have to deal with is going to be Throw. Rocking that Zen Headbutt for probably the only type of psychic damage in this cup. And with that, we're able to Brave Bird the Throw right on out of here and secure ourselves victory number 4 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. And would you look at that? The final match did not contain any Toxicroaks. What are the odds of that? Good on you for mixing it up a little bit. Anyway, with that, we can go ahead and now claim this 430 Stardust, this Silver Pineapple Berry. We have an encounter with a Spheal. That one real quick. Some water. Alright. Excuse me. We got a new size record. It's the lightest and shortest Pokemon I've caught since this update. Amazing. Wow, it's actually a pretty solid Spheal. Okay, I might keep you. Evolve for later. And with that, we'll go ahead and claim these 3 rare candies, and we are now hitting rank 9. Ayo. Okay, with that, we got cool 1680 Stardust as well. So, solid stuff, solid stuff. Alright, so starting things out, we got ourselves a... we started out a little bit in the negative with 2 wins out of 5. But we managed to pick ourselves back up with this most recent one with 4 wins out of 5. And we also got another follow. Thank you very much to Fangba. Thank you for the follow. Greatly appreciated. I'm sorry for butchering your username. Is it Ludwig? Latig Ludwig? Anyway, but yeah, let me invite. I can send an invite your way. Give me one moment. I'll go ahead and switch over to the main screen. Feel like you're adding a bit extra. Can't friend me. Yeah, let me type in your thing real quick. 470-746. I mistyped that horribly. Hang on. 70468. There you go. Wrong button. There you go. Alright, friend request has been sent. Yeah, Fangba, friend request has been sent whenever you're good. As an aside note, if you ever do want to follow need a friend in Pokemon Go, you can always use this code right here. I believe this is the one that still works. But yeah, I can't promise I'm gonna be all that good at sending gifts, but you know, it's there if you like. How come I can't? There we go. It's there if you like. So there. I'm sorry, the view is set to inverted. Anyway, yeah. Sorry. Anyway, shameless plug from our Pokemon Go account, friend code aside. Right now, yeah, so first set we were 2-5. Second set we boosted on up a little bit with 4 wins out of 5. And actually, let me switch back to here real quick. I need to change a team real quick. There we go. Okay, so we are going to be jumping right on into set number 3, which means we jump right on into the basic rewards, jump on into Fighting Cup Remix, and this time around, we've battled so many Toxicroaks, I figure it's only time we join them. But first and foremost, we're going to be starting out with a Scrafty rocking counter, as well as, I believe, Acid Spray and Power Up Punch. Excuse me, because I don't think we're going to be getting all too much use out of Foul Play in this one. Sneaking Suspicion. But in any event, we have the ever-present Toxicroak also in the mix, rocking counter, as well as Mud Bomb and Sludge Bomb. I think I have on my Toxicroak. And closing out, we have our Machamp. There we go. Machamp rocking Karate Chop as its fast move. We'll see how that works out for us, as well as Cross Chop and Close Combat, I believe. So hopefully we'll get ourselves a good amount of closing damage with close combats, but we shall see how that goes as we look for our first match. Scrafty is going to be tough. It's going to deal decent damage, and also because of his dark typing, I'm assuming it's going to take a lot of damage. But we'll see how that goes as we go against our first match in the set with Wing Chun 27. And lo and behold, our first match is against the Toxicroak. Because when has it ever not been a Toxicroak since we got here? That would go ahead and fire off an Acid Spray their way. Get them well into the... Get a little bit of defense debuff going there. With that done, I'll go ahead and bring in Machamp. I also go ahead and shield out here. It's going to be Mud Bomb. Possibly could survive that, but... Actually, now would be a pretty decent time to test if we can actually survive that. Out of curiosity. Okay. Gets us well into the yellow. It's not a particularly great place to be, but it's a better survivability than most, so I'll take it. With that, we actually do manage to clear out the first shield from their Toxicroak. Ooh, and with that, unfortunately, we do lose out on our Machamp there. RIP, buddy, you have served well. With that done, I'll go ahead and use my second shield here because I'm assuming Mud Bomb is definitely not something my own Toxicroak is going to want to deal with. It's actually going to be Sludge Bomb. It's going to be firing that way, so that's interesting. I'll give him credit where credit's due. I was not expecting that. That though, the next mon that we have to deal with is going to be a Shadow Machamp. And with that, we'll go ahead and fire a Mud Bomb their way. I'm assuming they're going to be, yep, chucking up the shield there. Okay. Oh, caught it just in time. Perfect. What are we catching? I'm assuming it's going to be a Rock Slide. Which means we live. Okay. Well, we give them one extra energy there. So, plus ice for them there, I guess. With that, we'll go ahead and fire off a Mud Bomb their way. Get the Shadow Machamp right on out of here. And with that, the final mon that we have to deal with is going to be a Scrafty. Ooh, with that though, considering how little my health is, I'm pretty sure they're going to be finishing me off right here and now. It'll be Power Up Punch. We technically still live. We're going to fire off this Mud Bomb. I don't think it's going to be enough to finish the Scrafty, but, you know, we put up the best fight we can. Toxicroak tried to hang on for dear life at the end of that one, but unfortunately that's going to be a loss to start out this set. So RIP's there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Alright, so not off to a particularly great start, but we still have 4 matches left in us in this set, so always plenty of time to bounce back. See if we can as we go into our next match with Alexandros RV. Alright, Alexandros, what do you got? First matchup's going to be up against a Combuskin. There's a Combuskin rockin' Peck. Peck going straight from my face. Feels like going for the neck or something, I don't know. Anyway, we'll go ahead and chuck a Power-Up Punch their way. With that, we are going to go ahead and shield out this first one. We're assuming it's going to be Flame Charge. They're actually going to be boosting their own attack power here. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and use up another power-up punch here. We'll get them well into the red there. And with that, can one counter Combuskin right on out of here. Alright, that next mon that we have to deal with is going to be a Hitmonchan. So which means I'm going to go ahead and swap out for my Toxicroak. With that, I believe we should be able to tank out at least one attack from Hitmonchan. Could be Ice Punch. Gets us well into the yellow, but we're still hanging on in there. We're still hanging on in there. And with that, we'll go ahead and fire off a Mud Bomb their way. Take out their last shield there. So that's kind of nice. With that, I'm actually going to go ahead and save up my final shield just in case the Hitmonchan's packing an extra Ice Punch. Who knows? But in any event, the final mon we're going to be using is going to be Machamp. Karate chopped Hitmonchan right on out here. And with that, the final mon, to absolutely nobody's surprise, is going to be a Toxicroak. And with that, we'll go ahead and fire off another Cross Chop their way, get them well into the yellow. Ooh, but with that, while they do go well into the red, ooh. I'll use up my final shield here. Firing off a Mud Bomb. Do I have enough? I have enough for a Power-Up Punch. I'm not sure if it's going to be enough to finish the Toxicroak, but once again, Hail Mary it. Why not? Do we have a chance? Nope. The last counter, unfortunately, finished off my Scrafty. So, we came close. We came close once again. We were on the verge of greatness. But unfortunately, the Toxicroak has won out in this match. So, RIPs once again. But nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Alright, so far a little bit in a rough spot. We're 0-2, but we still have 3 matches in us. Still have, it's gonna be a bit of a challenge to get to a positive set, but we still could. We'll see if we can do that as we go into match number 3 against Captain Crush 1, the original or the first extra Captain Crush, who's going to be using a Toxicroak. In which case, I am actually going to go ahead and swap out and mirror them with my own Toxicroak. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and shield out here. Mud Bomb. In which case, I'm going to go ahead and chuck my own Mud Bomb. I might as well use my final shield here. It's gonna be a Mud Bomb. In which case, we'll go ahead and use up a Mud Bomb. Alright, they should have a... Oh! They're actually switching out for a Machamp now, okay. Not anticipating that, but okay. With that, oh, it's a Shadow Machamp on while we're at it. With that, I'm assuming this next one they're going to hit us with a Cross Chop. Probably going to get us deep in the red, if anything, but we should be able to survive it. Oof. Well, anyway, Machamp got practically eviscerated, but it's okay, I guess. With that, we're now face to face with a shiny Blaziken. I did try to go for the Acid Spray, but unfortunately we couldn't quite make it happen. RIP's there, and with that we unfortunately lose out on Scrafty, and I do not have enough health in the Toxicroak to get any more charge moves going, so unfortunately this is going to be ending in a negative set. RIP's there, but nonetheless, GG's all around. Alright, so last time we were in this particular predicament, I did swap out for I did switch up the order of my team, if by a little bit. I'm not 100% sure how I feel about Scrafty being a closer. So I may opt for a different Mon altogether. I do have this Breloom. Yeah, Scrafty's a tough one, considering it is a fighting type, weak to fighting types in a fighting cup. I may switch out for well, it's Pheromosa, but anyway. I might try and see if I can keep Scrafty. Probably not going to use it as a closer, but we'll see. We'll see if we can use it as maybe like a bait switch or something. Anyway, we'll see how Scrafty holds up for us as we go against Hemofroid. Alright, first matchup is going to be, once again, going to be the Toxic Croak. That. Gonna go ahead and fire a cross chop their way. And that we're actually able to clear out the first shield. And with that, we swap in for the Scrafty. Let's see if Scrafty can tank out whatever Toxic Croak's throwing our way. It's gonna be Mud Bomb, so actually we are able to handle that very well. That's good to know. And with that, I'm going to try and tank out this next one as well. Let's see. It's going to be Mud Bomb again. It's going to get me well into the red, but we're hanging in there. Ooh, with that, they do swap out for the throw. Ooh, but in this case, since they're using Sand Headbutt, my Dark typing actually comes in handy in this particular instance. In a very rare moment, my Dark typings actually coming in clutch. How do you like them odds? Anyway, let's go ahead and fire Power Punch their way, get their throw well into the yellow. And with that, we bring the throw on the verge of death. And with that, I'm actually going to go ahead and say goodbye to my Scrafty here. RIP, buddy, you have served very well. Thank you very much. And with that, we're able to finish off the throw with the remainder of our Machamp. And with that, we'll go ahead and try and see if we can waste no time here and fire off a close combat their way. We get that Toxic Croak right on out of here. And with that, the final mon we have to deal with is going to be Breloom, and I'm feeling good about this one. Not gonna lie, I'm feeling pretty good about this one. It's gonna be Seed Bomb. And with that, well, we don't have to fire off a charge move, but we might as well. Since we're here, let's go ahead and Sludge Bomb the Breloom right on out of here. And with that, we actually do manage to get ourselves our first win of this set. So with that, GG's. GG's all around. Alright, technically it actually worked out pretty well in our favor there. I do feel like we got a little bit lucky with them switching in for throw against our Scrafty, considering we had one of the few mons with psychic resistance, so I'll take that. But with that, we are currently 1-3. Let's see if we can, at the very least, close things out in a 2 out of 5 as we go into our next match against Kia 0808. Alright, Kia, what do you got? Ooh, first one's gonna be a Sneasel, the Hisuian version of Sneasel, who is also a poison fighting type. I have completely forgotten about that. That's my B. That, we're gonna fire a cross chop their way, and with that, they've decided to use up their first shield here. And with that, I'm gonna go ahead and chuck out another cross chop their way, either do some decent neutral or not very effective damage. And we actually do take out the second shield there, so I'll take that. with that, I'm not 100% sure what moves Hisui and Sneasel knows. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's gonna be close combat. Yeah, I'm not gonna chance it. Sorry. Alright, ooh, with that, the next mon we're gonna be dealing with is a Hitmontop. That would require a sludge bomb their way, get them well into the yellow. And with that, ooh, waste no time here, get off a mud bomb. Don't want to risk another close combat heading our way. And with that, the last mon there. Oh, nope, they're bringing back the Hisuian Shinijo. Ooh, and with that, with what remaining health it has, it's able to fire off one final close combat. This is going to be finishing off my Toxicroak there, so RIP's buddy. With that, we're able to finish off the Hisui and Sneasel, and with that, the final mon that we have to deal with is going to be a Machamp. With that, I'm going to go ahead and bring in Scrafty. I don't think I have enough in me to get to Acid Spray, so I'm going to go ahead and chuck a Power-Up Punch their way, just to, you know, Pock Shot before they take me out. Ooh, actually, oh, okay. I was about to say, like, oh, we might actually beat out the Machamp with our Scrafty. What are the odds of that? But now they're going for the kill with the Scrafty. Ooh, and with that, we actually tie it out. It does count as a loss, but I don't think you can get any closer than that. I don't think you can get any closer than that. Alright, well, in any case, GG's. GG's all around. So with that, a bit of a rough set there. Only 1 win out of 5, but all in all, you know, we gave it our all. And with that, I can go ahead and claim this 470 Stardust, which is floating off into Oblivion. And with that, we still make it to rank 10, so I will definitely take that. And this 1430 Stardust, thank you very much. GG's, GG's. And with that, so all in all, started out a little bit in the negative with 2 wins out of 5, managed to bounce back in set 2 with 4 wins out of 5, and in this most recent set we tanked once again with 1 win out of 5. So I'm starting to feel that roller coasters are going tonight as well. But nonetheless, I think we've done pretty solid with some surprising. Some teams surprising much better than others, so I'll definitely take that. And now we're going to be transitioning from the Fighting Cup, and we're going to be jumping into a couple of open Great League battles. But before I do that, I want to check if I have a... I do not, so I... Don't mind me, I'm making a quick transaction. There we go. Because we have hit friend status with Luckjeez Luckvig. I shall open your gift later. Thank you for the gift, and I'll be sure to send you one as well. But anyway, what were we doing? Oh yeah. So we are going to be stepping away from Fighting Cup and moving on to Great League. Heyo. And considering the fact that we are currently at rank 10 and we have an opportunity to get ourselves a pretty decent Stardust boost, I am actually going to go ahead and use up a premium paddle pass that I've always had with me and totally did not just go to the store to grab at the last minute. Go ahead and do that, so that way, even if we do have a bit of a rough patch, as long as we win 1, it's technically kind of like winning 2 in basic, so count that as a victory in its own way, I guess. But with that, we're going to jump into Open Great League, and this time around we're going to be starting out with Lantern up front and center. We have the more meta-present Noctowl hanging out in the middle, and we have the ever-present Galarian Stunfisk hanging out in the back. So for this team, let's see how well we do once again in the Open Great League format. Alright, so first match in this set is going to be against Ianimatic. Alright, Ianimatic, what do you got? First match is going to be up against a Noctowl. After a pretty solid start there. And with that, I'm going to try and tank this out. Even if it's... I think we should be able to tank out at least one Shadow Ball if it's Shadow Ball. Sky Attack? Oh yeah, we're definitely able to handle Sky Attack. For sure, for sure. With that though, they do swap out for a Swampert, who is going to be taking out this Thunderbolt. Like so. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and swap out for my own Noctowl. With that, we're going to go ahead and fire off our very own Sky Attack their way. And with that, we managed to clear out the first shield. That I'm gonna try and tank out this first. I'm assuming it's gonna be Hydro Cannon. I think we should be okay. Oh no, Sludge Wave. Ooh. We are still able to tank it out though, fortunately. It does get us well into the yellow, but we are still kicking. We are still kicking. With that, we're gonna go ahead and shield out this next attack. I'm assuming this one's gonna be Hydro Cannon. Yes, it is. And with that, we're gonna go ahead and fire off another Sky Attack their way. Take out the second shield or do good damage to the Swampert. Nope, take out the Swampert. I'll take that. And that next mon is going to be an Alolan Ninetales, rocking that charm. Just really working that charm. With that, we're going to go ahead and fire off a Shadow Ball their way, get them well into the yellow, and with that, I'm going to swap in for my Galarian Stunfisk. Bring in the Steel Pancake. With that, I'm actually going to try and tank out this next attack. I'm assuming, okay, it's going to be Weather Ball. We're able to handle that just fine. And with that, go ahead and do the ever tried and true slide more rocks at them. That. We're able to take out the second shield there. And with that... yeah, I'm going to tank out this one too. Ow. Does get me well into the red, but the Pancake is still going strong. The Pancake is still going strong. Let's go ahead and fire off one final Rock Slide. Get the Ninetales right on out of here. And with that, we have one final showdown with the Noctowl. We'll go ahead and slide more rocks. Slide all of the rocks. There we go. Get them all into yellow. And with that, I can go ahead and bring back Lantern. It does give me an opportunity to pull up one more, our final shield here. It is going to be Shadow Ball. So with that... waste no time here. Fire a Surf their way. It did look like we were like one spark away from Thunderbolt, but I'd rather not take the chance. I don't know what that Noctowl was cooking. But in any event, we're able to start out this set with a win. GG's. GG's all around. Alright, so far we are off to a solid start. One win out of one. Let's see if we can keep it going. Go for 2 for 2 as we go against Hafid G. Alright, Hafid. What do you got? First matchup is going to be right up against a Trevenant, so I definitely do not want to be here. I'm going to instead opt for my Noctowl, who's going to be up against a Typhlosion. Okay. That's cool. I like that. I like that. Incinerate definitely putting in some work, and we definitely got some blast burns to look forward to in just a moment. Oh, just kidding. It's going to be Overheat. Alright. he built up a little bit of extra energy, but just in case they have another overheat cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and fire off one final. Ooh, I got a shield here actually. Okay. With that, it may be a bit of a risk, but I'm gonna try and see if I can tank out this next one, hoping that the attack debuff, oof, actually did keep me alive. Alrighty then. With that though, we're gonna go ahead and fire off another sky attack their way, get them well into, well, still in the green. But with that, I'm gonna go ahead and swap in for my, whew, a lot has happened in a few minutes. Lantern swapped in, Trevenant swapped in, Steel Pancake is now in. Seed bombs are going to be a bit of a problem, but hopefully we're able to counter that by doing the ever tried and true throwing or sliding more rocks at them. The ever trustworthy slide more rocks at them hasn't failed me yet. I may come to regret. Oh, no, seed bomb again. So we're okay, we're okay. We're hanging out well into the red. So let's see how well these rocks do. Okay, at the very least, the rocks have taken out the last shield there, so I'm pretty happy for that. With that, though, they have been charging up a decent chunk of energy, so just in case, we're gonna go ahead and chuck a shield up here. It's gonna be Seed Bomb, and I'm assuming we're gonna be seeing, yep, we're gonna be seeing another Seed Bomb right now. How well does Lantern handle a Seed Bomb, I wonder? Alright. Wasn't particularly too happy about taking that Seed Bomb, but we are still standing. We do still have half our health. We did have the Thunderbolt ready for the Noctowl, so we were able to get that Noctowl right on out of here. And, ooh, we came so close to getting through the Trevenant, but unfortunately it hung on just long enough to get that final Seed Bomb going and was able to clear off our Lantern there. So RIP's there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Really, in reality, if anything, I possibly could have used a couple, like fired off a couple more sparks just to gain enough energy to not worry about what Trevenant's throwing my way, but I kind of lost track of how much energy Noctowl had under its wing, I guess you could say, so. But in any event, right now we are currently 1 win, 1 loss. Let's see if we can go for tip the scales back in our favor with 2 wins as we go against Tritty One for battle number 3. Alright, Tritty One starting out with a Caracosta. Credit where credit is due. I was definitely not expecting that. With that though, they're going to swap out for an Alolan Raichu, which gives me an opportunity to bring in the Pancake. With that, I'm assuming we're going to be seeing a Grass Knot in our future. Nope, it's going to be a Psychic. Our Pancake is perfectly fine with taking that. Thank you very much. With that, Earthquake is going to be more of an insta-kill, but I think we should be able to do decent enough damage to Rock Slide, and actually for the better, because that does help us get rid of one of their shields at the very least. With that though, I am going to go ahead and try and tank out. It's going to be another Psychic. Does get me right at the red. Not particularly ideal place to be, but at the very least, it does give us an opportunity to fire more rocks at this Alolan Raichu. And with that, we actually do take out the second shield there, interestingly enough. So as much as I would have loved to save the energy for here, for the next mon, we'll go ahead and throw more rocks at the Raichu once again. And with that, we are now face to face with a Scrafty. Okay, ooh, with that, they actually do swap back in for the Caracosta. And with that, we can go ahead and fire off Shadow Ball for some, hopefully, pretty decent neutral damage there. With that, I am going to go ahead and shield out this next attack. is going to be Ancient Power. We'll pack a decent punch if anything. And with that, let's try and waste no time with the remainder of this Caracosta and fire off a Sky Attack their way. Get the Caracosta right on out of here. And with that, considering the remainder of the health of my Noctowl, I'm pretty sure I should just accept the L for my Noctowl there. RIP, buddy. You have served well. And with that, all eyes on Lantern. Do I have enough Surfs and Thunderbolts in me to get through the Scrafty? Oh yeah, we should be okay. And with that, we can fire off one final Surf here. Major props if the Scrafty survives. And with that, the Surf is able to finish the Scrafty, and we're able to secure ourselves victory number 2 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Alright, so with that, we are currently 2 wins, 1 loss. Let's see if we can seal the deal, make this a positive set as we go into match number 4 with Miss Daisymon. Alright, Miss Daisymon, what do you got? First matchup is going to be up against a Scrafty. Just kidding, first matchup is going to be up against a Gliscor. Alrighty then. With that, I'm going to try and tank out this first one. Could be Ice Beam? Night Slash. Okay. So yeah, Night Slash are perfectly fine. In this case, we'll go ahead and fire off a Sky Attack their way. That we actually do manage to take out their first shield. It's nice, nice. With that, I'll try and tank out this next one as well. That's going to be Sand Tomb. Okay, so at the very least, we're looking at some pretty nasty buffs and debuffs, but we should be able to tank out this next Night Slash as well. Oof, gets us well into the red, but we're still kicking, we're still kicking. That's why I throw another Sky Attack their way. I should take out both of the shields there. I'll take that. That, I'm going to go ahead and bring in the Steel Pancake. Might not have been the best option, admittedly, but it is what it is. Ooh, in any event, we have opted to bring back the Scrafty, into which case I will attempt to tank out this next attack. It's going to be Power Up Punch. Just gonna be well into the yellow, but we're still hanging. We're still hanging. With that, I'm gonna go ahead and fire off an Earthquake their way. We'll get them well into the yellow. Unfortunately, it does look like this is going to be where it ends for my Scrafty. RIP, buddy. You have served well. And with that, I'm gonna go ahead and bring back the Lantern. We'll go ahead and shield just in case they do have foul play under their belt. It is indeed going to be foul play. That we can go ahead and fire off a Surf their way, get the Scrafty right on out of here. And with that, we are once again face to face with the Gliscor. I'm actually going to go ahead and try and tank out this next one. Night Slash will probably hurt quite a bit. Sand Tomb, not as bad. In any case, we were able to handle that pretty well. With that though, next up we'll go ahead and fire Surf their way, get some super effective damage against that ground typing. There we go. And that the final mon that we need to deal with is going to be an Alolan Sand Slash. Okay. Like, why do I want to try and tank this out if I don't need to tank this out? Like, I probably should have expected that I can, considering it was ice. It happened real quick, so it was Ice Punch guaranteed. But in any event, right now we're in good typing against this Sand Slash, but probably best not to count our chickens just yet. Let's go ahead and fire off another surf their way. Get them well into the red, and with that, a couple sparks more. There we go, and we're able to clear the Sand Slash and get through and secure ourselves victory number 3 of this set. GG's, GG's all around. Alright, so guaranteed positive win-loss on this set, but we might as well see if we can close out with another 4-1 as we go into our final match against June Cute. Alright, June, what do you got? First matchup's gonna be the Mirror, Lantern v Lantern. I can respect that. I'm guessing they're charging up for the Thunderbolt. I'm gonna be charging up for my own Thunderbolt. Go ahead and fire that off their way. Should be able to get some decent neutral damage. Yep, get them right into the yellow. And with that, they're going to be doing the same. Oh no, they're gonna be firing off Surf. Okay. Oh, and with that, they have decided to call it a night there. So with that, go ahead and say GG's. GG's all around. Alright, so with that, we managed to collect ourselves a pretty solid amount of Stardust here. Heyo. That I'm actually just gonna go ahead and claim these Stardust as they are, because I don't think I have a star piece on me already, unfortunately. With that, we got ourselves a cool 6,000 Stardust, getting ourselves right into rank 11, and I believe we have a little bit more, 3920 Stardust as well. Probably one of my better, if not my best, rank 10 rank 10 runs I've ever had. Alright, so with that, just to recap everything, we started out the night a little bit in the negative with 2 wins out of 5. We bounced back fairly hard with 4 wins out of 5. We tanked once again with 1 win out of 5, and then we bounced back when the first 3 sets we did all in Fighting Cup Remix. This last set was done in Open Great League, which started out strong with 4 wins out of 5 and got us a good chunk of Stardust as well. So with that in mind, we do have one final team to mess around with. And this last match is going to also be in Open Great League. So with that said, I'm gonna get one more drink of water. Don't wait too late to hydrate. Okay. Alright, so with that, let's go ahead and jump right back into basic rewards. We're going to jump into Open Great League, and this time around we're going to be starting out with a Vigoroth up front and center with counter as well as Body Slam and Bulldoze. In the middle we have Alola Ninetales rocking Powder Snow as well as Weather Ball and Dazzling Gleam, and closing out we have the Queen of Great League, or at least one of the Queens of Great League, I guess. Altaria rocking Dragon Breath as well as Sky Attack and Moonblast, I believe. And before we get into it, McGrime69, nice. Thank you very much for the follow. Alright, that was the inner 12-year-old in me congratulating your number choices. Anyway. But yeah, thank you very much, McGrimes, for the follow. Greatly appreciated. With all that, let's see how well this team does. As we go into our first match of this set against Alex W. Mac 10. Alright, Alex, what do you got? First matchup, right from the get-go, is going to be a Dragonite. In which case I'm going to swap in for my Alolan Ninetales right out the get-go. In which case they're going to swap in for a Shadow Beedrill, if I'm looking at that correctly. definitely hitting hard with those poison jabs. That is for certain. With that though, we do have the ever spammy weather ball at our disposal, so might as well put that to as best use as we can. And unfortunately, that does mean an instant goodbye to my Ninetales there. R.I.P. buddy, you have served well. With that, actually, I'm going to try and tank out this next attack. It's going to be X-Scissor, and we're able to handle that just fine. Now with that, I'm going to try tanking out again. I'm assuming it's going to be another X-Scissor. Yep. Guessing there's a possibility that their second move is going to be Drill Run. I'm assuming, but who knows. On any event, the other move that they're throwing our way is going to be another X-Scissor. And with that, we're able to finish off the remainder of the B-Drill. And with that, they're bringing back Dragonite, into which case this gives me an excellent opportunity to go ham on... Oh no, it's going to be an Altaria. Oh shoot, okay. Fair enough, fair enough. I don't know what I was expecting, but it was in Altaria for some reason. The good news is Moonblast is still just as effective against Altaria as it is against the Shadow Dragonite. It's just... I wasn't expecting it. With that though, we can go ahead and finish off the rest of the Dragonite. And we can go ahead and fire off one final Body Slam, which should be enough to finish off their Altaria. Yes, it is. So with that, we're able to start the set off with a win. GG's. GG's all around. Woo. Thank you very much, McGrimes. GG's indeed. GG's indeed. Very thankful for Moonblast. Anyway, so far so good. We're off to a good start. Let's go ahead and see if we can keep this going as we go into our next match, which is going to be up against Tuggers 99. Alright, Tuggers, what do you got? First one's going to be a Shiny Flex Galarian Zigzagoon. Alright, well that's out. Alright, what's next? It was an Aron. Was it shiny? I don't know. Oh, but the final one's gonna be a Celestia. What in the world? What in the world is this? What is this transition? What am I looking at? That went 0 to 100 real quick. What in the world? Huh. Okay. I guess I'm letting my Vigoroth bite the dust here. I'm not 100% sure if it's better to start using shields or not. I don't know. But anyway, they got through my Vigoroth at the very least. So RIP's buddy, you have served well. That though, we should be able to fire off this Weather Ball, get the Celestia right on out of here, and secure ourselves victory number 2 of this set. A little bit of a weirder match, not gonna lie, but I mean, hey, GG's all around. Yeah, it was different, you know. Zigzagoon, Aron, and a Celestia. I can respect it. Alright, well anyway. Weird match or not, that does mean we are 2 for 2 in this one. Let's see if we can go 3 for 3 as we go into our next match against Jobscar. Jobscar, what do you got? First matchup is going to be against a Talonflame. Alright, Alright, so right now my counter is not really doing all too much, but at the very least we do have the ever trustworthy body slam spam. He gets the Talon Flame right into the yellow there. With that, I'm gonna try and tank it out. I'm not sure how it's gonna go. Okay, it's gonna be Flame Charge. Still not a particularly great place for me to be in, but you know, it is what it is. With that, we'll go ahead and fire off another Body Slam their way. Either do good damage to the Talon Flame. We'll take the shield. We do take the shield. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and swap it on in for my Altaria. And with that, considering how low their health is, I'm assuming they're going Hail Mary with a Brave Bird. Oh no, they're going for the Flame Charge. Okay. You weren't going for the Hail Mary hit, you were just going for the shield. I guess I can respect that. With that though, the next mon they're bringing in, is the ever meta present Galarian Stunfisk. The Steel Pancake has made its way to the battlefield. And with that, we don't really have anything to really like properly damage the Stunfisk. At the very least, what we can do is sky attack it as much as we possibly can until we can switch in for something else. And with that, I am actually going to go ahead and swap on in for my Alolan Ninetales. Ooh. I'm going to try and tank this out too. Rock Slide again, yes. Ooh, that's going to be right into the yellow, but it's fine. I like to think it's fine. With that though, we're going to go ahead and fire off a Weather Ball their way. We get them well into the red. Perfect, perfect. With that, I'm going to go ahead and shield out this next one. And maybe, possibly, hopefully, the Powder Snow is able to... Oh, nope, just kidding. We're actually going to be duking it out with a Medicham. Okay. Interesting, interesting. And we'll go ahead and fire off Weather Ball their way. We actually do manage to take out the shield there. And with that, we can go ahead and fire off another Weather Ball their way. Get them well into the yellow. And with that, let's see if we can catch them off guard. Nope. They read right into that one. And with that, I'm assuming the Medicham is going to be firing off Ice Punch, which does mean we're going to be losing this one here. Oh no, it's going to be Psychic. Okay, it does still kill the Altaria. But yeah, unfortunately that one we didn't quite make it through. So RIPs there. But nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Alright, so with that, I believe... Oh, right now we're 2 wins, 1 loss, if I remember that there. Alright. Right now we are 2 wins, 1 loss. Let's see if we can bounce back as we go into our next match with Beast in the Burrow. Alright, Beast in the Burrow. What do you got? First matchup is going to be up against an Altaria. Azumarill. That's a very funky looking... Not gonna lie, if that's an Altaria, that's a very funky looking Altaria. Anyway, Azumarill striking back with some super effective damage in the form of Rock Smash. Interesting choice for Azumarill. It is what it is. With that, I'm gonna go ahead and fire off another Body Slam their way. Actually, take out the shield there. With that, I'm actually going to go ahead and swap out for Altaria here. My fast move damage is going to be practically nothing, but I have a feeling I should be able to at least do some good neutral damage with Sky Attack. And we are able to resist Rock Smash better than Vigoroth can, so I can capitalize on that as well. Alright, get the Azumarill well into the red. Oh! Ooh, but with that, they do swap in for the Galarian Pancake, the Steel Pancake itself. with that, unfortunately, none of my moves really is able to properly damage the Stunfisk. So here's hoping I could get two. Yeah, I'm gonna shield. With that, I don't think I have enough in me to get to bulldoze before they get to rock slide, so it's the body slam spam for me. And that's gonna be a rock slide, who gets me well into the red, but came very close to finishing off the Stunfisk. And with that, I can bring back Altaria to finish off the Stunfisk there. And with that, we are now face to face with the Azumarill again, but we're able to get the Azumarill right on out of here. And with that, the final mon that we have to deal with is going to be a Mandibuzz. Okay, we should actually be in decent standing here for the most part. We may be saying goodbye to our Azumarill. Oh my goodness, I'm switching the two. I'm going to say goodbye to our Altaria here. R.I.P. buddy, I've served well. But with that, we can go ahead and finish things off with our Alolan Ninetales. That we just gotta tank out. It's gonna be Aerial Ace, but we're able to handle that just fine. Okay, there we go. And with that, let's go ahead and see if we can one-shot the Mandibuzz right on out of here with our Dazzling Gleam. The research tells me we have. And with that, we're able to secure ourselves victory number 3 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Excuse me. Alright, so with that, we are guaranteed to end tonight on a positive set with 3 wins under our belt. But we do have one final match in us. We might as well see if we can close the night out with one final 4 wins out of 5 as we go into our last match of the night, which is going to be up against Joshi12327. And that first matchup is going to be up against a Ferrothorn. Just kidding, it's going to be a Wishcash. There is one particular move that we have to look out for in terms of Wishcash, which probably would have been better handled by Alola Ninetales if anything, but it is what it is. With that action, I'm going to go ahead and start chucking up shields here. I'm assuming they're reading into that. They're relying on that heavily. In which case, I'm actually going to go ahead and buy into the bait here. Because, yep, there's going to be Blizzard. I'd rather lose the 2 shields than lose the Altaria, if I had to be honest with you. That, oh, there we go. We are actually able to Dragon Breath the Wishcash right on out of here. We are out-shielded, but we do outnumber them, so I'll consider that a victory in its own right. And with that, next mon that we have to deal with is going to be a Charizard. And with that, we are actually able to clear out their final shield there, so that's nice. Let's go ahead and fire off another Sky Attack their way, get as much damage on the Charizard as we can. We get them well into the red, and we are actually able to finish up the Charizard before they fire off any of those pesky Dragon Claws. And with that, the Ferrothorn returned, but we're able to... The opponent has decided to call it a night, and with that, we're able to secure ourselves victory number 4 of this set. Ending on a positive. I'll take it. GG's. GG's all around. Alright, so with that, we can go ahead and claim this 530 Stardust, this Fast TM, and a counter with Onix. There we go. Can transfer you. Okay, and with that, we also got ourselves 3 rare candies, and we are 3/4 of the way to rank 12. That's exciting. Alright, so all in all, I can actually copy you, place that. And with that, that pretty much spells all of the sets that I can do for tonight. Started out a little bit rough with 2 wins out of 5, bounced back with 4 wins out of 5, and then closed out Fighting Cup with an unfortunate 1 win out of 5. But we did end the night with 2 matches in Open Great League, in which case both of them we were able to come out swinging with 4 wins out of 5 for each. So I think all in all, it's been a good night. All in all, it's been a good night. There we go. But yeah, with that, I think we can go ahead and pretty much call it a night from here. Thank you very much to all of you who tuned in to this stream. Thank you very much to Zunafrost TV, Fangma, and McGrime69. Thank you very much for the follows. And thank you very much to the 3 of you as well for hitting up the chats. Always greatly appreciated. With that, if you do want to check out future streams, you can always follow us on Twitch, but we also do streams over on YouTube as well, so you can subscribe to us on our YouTube channel at Voyaging Trainer. If you also like, if you do want to keep up to date as to our weekly stream schedules as well as our daily happenings, you can always follow us on our social medias, Twitter and Instagram at Voyaging Trainer. And last but not least, if you want to catch up on any of the previous Twitch exclusive streams, the VODs are uploaded to our sister channel, Voyage Archives. Thank you once again for tuning into the stream, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See you.